Hi everybody, welcome down to Carter's Golf. Thank you for joining me here on the lesson tee, and today's video is all about pre-shot routine. Now before we get started, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please just drop down just below this video and hit that subscribe button, completely free of charge, and it does make a massive difference to the videos that I can put out and obviously broadcast to a wider audience. Now anyway, getting back onto golf, today we're talking pre-shot routine. How many golfers actually have a pre-shot routine or a specific routine that they follow for every single shot, whether it's a drive, a shot out of the rough, a bunker shot, a fairway shot, or a putt? And the answer is, I think a lot of golfers have a habit, but are not an actual pre-shot routine that gets them fully prepared for the shot ahead. So first of all, I'm going to talk you through my pre-shot routine and a few kind of do's and what I think do's and don'ts for your own pre-shot routine. So first things first is, providing we've got a yardage and I've picked a club, okay? Very first thing I do is get my yardage. I look at exactly where the flag is. So for example, I'm going to the green and the distance is 185 yards to the green, to the flag, sorry. The flag is actually cut to the left side of the green. So first thing that comes into my mind, don't miss left, okay? Now that's not a negative thought. I'm assessing the shot. Don't miss left. I'm gonna aim to the right of the flag to hit the middle of the green, and if it draws, it's gonna look amazing, but I don't want to miss it left, okay? So you have to be able to, golfers always say, don't be negative. That's not being negative, that is being constructive. You're figuring out where you do not want to go and where you do want to go. So first things first, glove comes out of the pocket. I always take it off after every single shot. I'm not sure why. Probably in Dubai, I'm trying to get my left hand tanned as well. So the glove comes out of the pocket, on it goes. I've got my club in hand. So for 185, I've got my 7-iron, okay? And the first thing I do is I stand back, I let the ball come right in between me and the target. I'm gonna get a little bit, I normally stand a bit further away, but obviously just for the camera, I'm a bit closer. I do a couple of practice swings, and to be honest with you, one of my friends commented, he said, your practice swings are the worst I've ever seen, because I don't really do anything. I've been in a buggy or I've been walking, I'm just trying to just get my body moving, get my hips and my shoulders moving, and just kind of brush the ground and just get comfortable. Stand behind the ball, really important to make sure the ball is in between you and the target. I put my club up into the air, and I use the shaft of the club, so I go through the middle of the ball, straight down the line of the target. In this case, I'm aiming just to the right, which I generally do anyway because I hit a draw, so there's no point aiming at the flag, and I'll just keep missing it left. So I hit a little draw, so I'm aiming just right of the flag, and I'm going to pick something out no more than 2 feet in front of the ball, okay? I'm going to use that point as my setup, so I'm going to put the club 90-degree angle to that line, that point that I've picked out, grip next so the club face doesn't move, set my feet so that I'm parallel, and then kind of sit into my posture position. One of the key things I always start to do now is I just get a feel for impact. So I just get a feel for how the takeaway is going to be, like a little trigger on the takeaway, how it should feel like and look at impact. I'm hitting down and rotating. I'm just going to try and generate that feeling, and then go ahead and hit. Not bad. So I didn't miss left. It's about 20 feet to the right. Didn't really draw it. Kind of stayed pretty straight. Strike was average. It was all right. Obviously, talking through the shot's never the easiest thing in the world. Strike was okay, but that routine for me would be exactly the same every single time. So here it is in real time. Club out the back, right. So talking through a pre-shot routine can feel like a really long-winded affair. Watching that there, it's not really that long, is it? From the moment I take the club out of the bag, a couple of little feely swings, and just kind of, I'm very visual, so I'm constantly just eyeing up that target. I'm just constantly looking at it. all the time. I'm looking at the target. I've only got eyes for the target. Now, one of the things that people will pick up on is that I said at the start, don't miss left. I'm not thinking don't miss left for the whole golf shot. I'm just assessing the golf, I'm just assessing the green. Green's there, flag's on the left, don't miss left, aim in the middle. Right, so for the moment I've identified where I don't want to go. I'm now fully focused on where I do want to go, okay? So I'm very visual to the right edge of the flag. I'm constantly looking at it through my practice swings. I'm stepping back, I'm still looking at it, still eyeing the target up. I'm setting up again, I'm going down the line of where I want to go, my target line. I've set my feet, I'm looking at my feet, they're going down the target line. I'm still looking, one look, two looks, look again, and hit. So I'm very, very visual, but I think that can help any golfer, even if you're not a visual learner. You've just got to be able to try and see where you want the ball to go, constantly look at it. I do see too many golfers that are head down here and they don't really look at where they're going. Also for alignment, no, I don't see enough people stand behind the ball. This gives you the worst possible perception of your shot, because if you do that and do that, you think you're aiming straight, but your feet are aiming to the right. So really important to have that routine. Now, I would do that, a similar version of that on a putt, and I would do it on a driver. I would do it on a layup shot as well. Golfers that lay up to par fives, just even though they're hitting like just knocking down an 8-iron or a wedge, forget to do a pre-shot routine. We've still got to hit that wedge the distance you want to hit it. So it's a bigger target, you're hitting to a fairway, but you've still got to execute the shot. You've still got to hit it with power. You've still got to make all your movements that you want to make. So it still requires a routine to go through. So I think anytime you've got to not be on the golf course, if you're at home, if you're in the back garden, just go through some visualization drills. Just kind of set a tee peg, aim it at your fence or wherever, your bush or your garden or whatever, your house, and just kind of go through the routine of how you would set up to go and hit that shot, because your routine is something that needs to stay consistent, just like your setup position, just like your grip and just like your posture is a key area that if you can get it right, it's an easy area to kind of keep repeating. It's much easier than trying to repeat a takeaway, isn't it? So it's something that we're very, very much in control of, and I think it will make a massive improvement to your game as well. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this new different type of tips, something that I do notice from golfers that I coach and I see on the golf course for on-course lessons. Pre-shot routine, often overlooked, but is massively, massively important. Guys, thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on my social media platforms, it's all in the description below. And for now, see you soon.